For over 125 years, SIM has existed as a global community of Jesus' disciples, committed to sharing the gospel where he is least known. Today, SIM works across 80 nations on all 5 inhabited continents, sending and receiving workers, equipping churches and people for cross-cultural mission, and making disciples for the Lord Jesus Christ. We asked Penny Bakewell what it means to be a faithful witness in her context of Ghana, where she has served for over 17 years.
So I can think of one young man who every day he goes out and he meets a group of Muslims who sit under a tree, and he just is with them. He sits with them, he listens to life as they experience it. They ask him questions. But it takes time, and it's a being with the people. And if I think of all of our missionaries in the north, that is what they're doing. They're building relationships. They're living with the people. They are showing the love of Christ in order that they might share the love of Christ. This same young man visited the marketplace just towards the end of the market day. And he found these little old ladies picking up bits of rice from amongst the gravel, the dirt. And he began to engage with these elderly ladies and found out that they were widows. And at the end of every market day, they come and they pick out the rice from the ground so they have something to eat. And if they get lucky, they have something to sell. And this young man was really challenged by God's love for the widow and the vulnerable, and realized this was an area that the church really wasn't addressing. And so he's built a ministry with the church, with the local church, towards these widows. And he's made their need known. And the joy on these women's faces, they know they are truly loved by God because they're seeing the outpouring of that love through his people. Particularly in Ghana, relationship is everything. We can only do what God has called us to in community. And that is the church. The church is the instrument through which God will make himself known. And therefore, in everything we do, we need to be doing it in community with the church.
In today's rapidly globalizing world, it is becoming more and more clear that mission is no longer an activity from us to the world, but from the world to the world. As well as mobilizing workers to join multi-ethnic and multicultural teams overseas, SIM also provides access to training resources and courses for UK churches and networks to help them cross barriers and proclaim the good news here. In addition, SIM also works with these churches to receive cross-cultural workers to the UK to help reach diaspora communities here. Lawrence and Elizabeth Jah from Sierra Leone are one such couple who are preparing to move to Glasgow to assist Harper Church in their ministry to displaced people seeking asylum in Scotland.
The Lord himself orchestrated our steps, because that having served in West Africa all these years, the Lord is saying, Lawrence, you need to move out and reach out with the gospel beyond the West African zone. Initially, when I was given the budget itself, this is what I need to raise before we go to Glasgow. I said, wow, how can we do this from Africa? We are not in UK, we are not in Canada, like you went to Canada. But the Lord encouraged us that it's not about you, it is about him. And when he calls, he makes the provision.
We will not be looking at them as Europeans, neither we as Africans, but we'll be seeing each other as a family, as Christians, because the Bible is at the middle.
SIM are committed to building the global family of Christ by sending faithful witnesses from all over the world in order to bear witness to Christ where he is least known. It is a worldwide movement from one another to one another, and it requires people like you and I, each to bring our own unique gifts, skills, cultures and experiences to the table, and in so doing, enriching our collective understanding and experience of what it means to be a follower of Christ. If you're interested in being part of this global mission, More information can be found at www.sim.co.uk.